Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Asmita and yet I'm back with a new topic and a new video today. So before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you heard about PMBOK? If yes, then let us know in the comment section. If you have just heard the basic, then we are here to explain the PMBOK in detail. So PMBOK basically is a project management body of knowledge. It is a collection of techniques, methods, processes, technologies, and practices that are accepted as standard ones in the field of project management. If you have not gone through project management yet, then you can check the videos on project management on our channel. And we also have a wonderful book on project management that can sharpen your knowledge of project management. The link of the book is in the description. Go check it out. PMBOK is essential for business and companies as it sets standardized practice for various departments of organization and also to avoid risks and project failures. It is actually not a methodology but an industry framework that provides best practices and techniques to integrate into projects. It is often worked with waterfall methodology that arranges the stages of the project in sequential orders. It is nowadays compatible with the project based on Agile. Have you heard about PMBOK Guide? Let's learn today. PMBOK is a book of instructions that includes the guidelines, foundational standards, and terminologies to help professionals in managing multiple projects. It categorizes the process of project management into 5 PMBOK process groups that can be integrated with the project of your choices. Do you know when the first edition of the guide was published? Okay, let me tell you. The first edition of a guide to project management body of knowledge was published in the year 1996 by PMI. It is presently its 6th edition that was published in the year 2017 and is also available in 12 languages. PMBOK has used as a standard by the PMB certification is obtained. PMB certification is based on survey of many companies' best practices. PMBOK is necessary for both the companies and the customer. Let us discuss its importance. PMBOK helps to have a set of standardized practices that makes the work of various departments easier. That states the people in the development manage the project in the same manner as the people in the distribution. PMBOK helps the project manager to work according to the set of standardized practice across the company. This means that if a person who is working in a company with a particular practice now moves to another company, then in that company also he can use the practice method. PMBOK lists the work and the activities that will help to reduce the risks and also saves the project from various failures. PMBOK framework consists of 5 process groups, 10 knowledge areas, and 47 project processes. The 5 PMBOK process groups are initialization. The initialization process group involves processes, skills, and activities that states the beginning of. The activities that are performed in initialization process are: according to PMI, the initial process sets a vision of project that needs to be fulfilled. This is where the project is authorized by the sponsor. The stakeholders are identical and the initial scope is defined. Identification of stakeholders is a crucial process because the selection of stakeholders can make or break the project. Second, planning. This includes the processes that are defining the scope of project, setting plans on order to maximize the workflow, and assembling the priorities into the list. The activities included in this process are: in this process group, iterative and detailed process of planning called as progressive elaboration, document of projects are made at higher level. In PMBOK Guide, PMI defined 24 discrete processes that are involved in planning. Third, executing. The executing process includes managing teams effectively, completing tasks within the deadlines, and accomplishing the targeted goal. The activities that are performed in these groups are: project manager will manage the working of team members and also creating team building exercises. Project management is not based on communication only, but is also managing stakeholders and ensuring the product quality. If procurement is involved, supporting the effort of contractor with the vendor. Fourth, monitoring and controlling. The change are process, checking the budget that is fixed initially, and all the circumstances that are faced during the project completion. Process are the major process of monitoring and controlling. The activities performed in this process are identification of changes that are necessary to be made to the project. Initialization of changes. The measurement of variance is done and accordingly action is taken. Fifth one, closing. Here the project comes to an end with the meeting expectations and completing the project within the deadlines. The activities that are involved in the process are: the project is not just completed in this process. You get a sign off and acceptance from the customers too. The project manager will keep an account of records, keeping the final payments, closing the contracts, and celebrating the success of the project. Information and detail need to be restored for future users. Hey, do you know the names of 10 knowledge areas of project management? Let me tell you about it. They are integration. The activities and tasks of project are done by the team together. Then scope. It is a collecting all the requirements from starting the work. Time. It's relate how you manage your time and finish the work on the expected time. Cost. It relates with cost that will spend on the project according to the budget that has been fixed initially. Quality. It relates to the process that will ensure that the quality of project must be best. Human resources. It relates to utilization of human resources in the project according to the skill. Then procurement. It relates to the contract that are signed to maintain the working environment that bites to the rules and regulations. Communication. The communication between the companies, stakeholders, customer and vendors are necessary to go for a change in the between the project to have a successful project. Risk management. It involves identification of risks and dangers that are faced during the process and actions that needs to be taken to prevent the risks. Stakeholders management. Identifying the potential stakeholders, communicating with the stakeholders and fulfilling their expectations. I hope today's video will help you to be acquainted with what is PMBOK in project management. To know more about this topic and about project management, check out some other videos on this channel. Till then, keep learning and thanks for watching this video.